a spell on you. Do what you do what I do, yeah. I put a spell on you, 'cause you're mine. You better stop doing the things you do. Put a spell on you. Do what you do, I'll do what I do. I ain't wanna put a spell on you. Do what you do what I do, yeah. I ain't wanna put a spell on you. Do what you do what I do. I ain't wanna put a spell on you. Do what you do what I do, yeah.
party with the ladies, y'all.
To get to know you, so I could show you that I could mend your broken heart. You could make a new start if you play your cards right. You'll find love and ecstasy. Big fun, we can have it all, girl. Just say you will. Big fun tonight. Girl, it will be so nice. Big fun, we can have it all, girl. Just say you will. Big fun tonight. Girl, it will be so nice. You can cash your chips in, you know I'll let you win, girl. Make a gamble with your heart. You'll find that my loving is worth more than a dozen than any guy that you would choose. Big fun, we can have it all, girl. Just say you will. Big fun tonight. Girl, it will be so nice. Big fun, we can have it all, girl. Just say you will. Big fun tonight. Girl, it will be so
Big fun tonight, big fun tonight. Hey, we gonna party down, y'all. Big fun tonight, hey, we gonna do it right. Big fun tonight, hey, we gonna party down, y'all. Big fun tonight, hey, we gonna do it right. Ladies, and you love it. Hey, gonna party with the fellas tonight, are ya? Oh, say, gonna party with the fellas tonight, are ya? Oh, hey, big fun tonight, hey, we gonna party down, y'all. Big fun tonight, woo!
big fun, we can have it all, girl. Just say you will. Big fun tonight. Girl, it will be so nice. Say you will. Big fun tonight. Girl, it will be so nice. Big fun, we can have it all, girl. Just say you will.
Think of freedom. Freedom. Think of freedom. Think of freedom. A sphere full of possibilities. Experiencing power and ultimate luxury. A breath of fresh air. An escape from the ordinary. Connecting or disconnecting. Communicating without words, without limits. Freedom from and freedom to choose what's right. to create change, to shape the future. The sky is the limit. The Audi Sky's
What's up, everybody? All right. Don't know what happened there with that commercial. That was kind of weird. Just kind of cut out early. Anyway, my name is Marquise. You are watching the Keyse Review Live. Let's go, baby. All right, guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new, thank you for joining us. If it's your first time today, please go ahead and hit the bell notification and the subscribe button. Let you know whenever I go live. And I'm actually going to have that thing so I can mute my phone because I didn't already. Cool. Okay. If you are new, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and then hit the bell notification. If you're watching the video, go ahead and hit the like button. Helps me support me in the YouTube channels and everything like that. So we got Jania Wyatt. Jania Wyatt is in the building, y'all. What's up, Gigi? Thanks for joining. Bro, dude, we got some stuff to discuss today. Now, last week was kind of a shorter episode because, you know, we was just really going over the Samsung stuff, and I've been doing stuff on Saturdays, which makes it hard, you know, coming after my day job, then coming and doing some other stuff, usually with my second business, to come on and do stuff for here. So, like, I'm scrambling in, like, the middle of the morning, waking up at, like, 7 to 8 o'clock in the morning to get this episode done now. So, last couple of weeks been kind of a crunch for me, but, I mean, dude, we got some stuff, especially the car that you've seen in the commercial and the graphics, guys. Like, we really got to go for that. So, anyway, we got a few topics here. We got Horizon Forbidden West has been delayed, guys. But it may not be a bad thing like people might think. We also have Kojima Productions has shown the extended gameplay for Death Stranding Director's Cut. They showed that at Gamescom, which happened last week. Intel also had their Architecture Day, unveiling their excuse me, Outer Lake and Intel Arc architectures. And we're going to divulge into that, which is a lot of good info for those of you guys that's looking for a new computer. We're going to actually talk about a little bit about Rivian finally, guys, just a little bit. So we got Rivian has announced that they are going public. They are going to have an IPO. Then we have Lucid unveils 2 new performance models for their Lucid Air architecture. And then to end it off, we have something real crazy. A very crazy unveiling of a concept by Audi called the Skysphere. So we're gonna see all that stuff, guys. Okay, so hopefully you guys are all ready. Are you guys ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's go, baby. Let's go ahead and change the scenes right here. Or let me just put the mini player on and then change that. So we're gonna talk about one of my favorite subjects, of course, as you see right there, or I should say right there, PlayStation Studios. So we got some news. So we're gonna start off with Sony and Guerrilla Games. Unfortunately, Horizon Forbidden West has been delayed, guys. So this has been rumored for about a month that this game was going to be delayed. This was supposed to be like the blockbuster game of the winter, basically, that was supposed to be coming out. But unfortunately, it's been delayed. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, though. You know, because whenever a game has been delayed, people get frustrated, be like, "Oh, they promised us this date and this and the other." Well, that's just like anything else in life, basically, where stuff might just get delayed for no reason. Um, Unfortunately, a game like this, you have to make sure it's done right. I would rather them delay the game than to not delay the game, try to rush it, and have a Cyberpunk 2077 happen where the game still till today is crap, especially on the PS4 and Xbox One models. Like I would rather them do that, delay the game, take your time to do it, and make sure it's right. Horizon is one of my favorite games. Like no lie, one of my favorite games. So to me, to say it's been delayed is like, okay, it's cool. We don't get it this year, but I'm gonna tell you in a minute why that's not a bad thing. I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna bring up some text right here. So this is for, I'm not sure if it's gonna pronounce his name correctly, for Matis de Jonje. I think that name is. So he's the game director at Guerrilla Games. So basically, he has said, it has been a few months since we shared our first Horizon Forbidden West gameplay experience during the State of Play, where we showed you a glimpse of where Aloy's journey will take her to the next showcase and exciting new elements like swimming, free climbing, expanded melee combat, and more. At the time, Horizon Forbidden West had just passed our major milestone, which we had entered the final stage of development on track, but a bit of uncertainty if we was able to polish the game to the level of quality that we strived for. It's no surprise that our teams, we were hugely impacted by the global pandemic. We have been adjusting to the new workflows, protocols, and other challenges while keeping the team safe, prioritizing health, work-life balance. Okay, so basically, they said that they had to deal with all that stuff, right? They also said that, or actually, I think I went too far. Go there. Today, did I mess up on something or repost something? Let me see. Oh no, I wrote it right. I just contradicting myself. Today we are delighted to confirm that our long-awaited sequel has come to both the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 on February the 18th, 2022. Pre-order starts on September 2nd, 2021. So look out for more information on it that week. And then we'll go next. While the decision to move the game's launch to 2022 certainly wasn't easy, we would like to take a moment to thank all of our fans for their unwavering support. We know how much you've been looking forward to reuniting with Aloy and her friends, continuing her story, and exploring a new and more dangerous world. Your passion, fan art, cosplay, virtual photography, and videos has meant the world to us. To that end, our community has been asking us for an enhanced performance patch for the Horizon Zero Dawn to play on the PlayStation 5. That patch is now live, letting us PS5 players enjoy a targeted 60 FPS as a free update. If you already have a copy, this will automatically update, or for those first-timers to Horizon, you can find it via the Horizon Zero Dawn product page on our social channels. We will have more information in the following months, and look forward to see you in the Forbidden West. So that's what the game director has to say. Yeah, it kind of sucks. For me, I'm actually happy because I got a lot of games to still finish, guys. Like, I still got to finish. I finished Ratchet and Clank last month. I've been busy too, so I really haven't been playing it that much. But I still got to try to finish and beat, Returnal. That new liver, man. Oh my God. I might have to play some footage. Who knows? Maybe I'll do some of that live, man. Because that game, I love it, but Jesus Christ, this is hard. Like, that game is hard. Like, they have new enemies. And I kind of went to it the first time and died. And then went to it the second time. They had even harder enemies up on there that, like, explode on contact. So, I mean, you really, really have to be careful how you play in Returnal, man. I mean, what a game. You got the Ghost of Tsushima game that just came out for the director's cut. I haven't even bought that yet. You have the what you call it about to come out, which we'll get to in a minute. We have Death Stranding Director's Cut, another game that I haven't finished on the PS4, which I'm going to get the upgrade for the PS5. I still got to get that game. Guys, Deathloop comes out this year. You got a whole bunch of indie games coming out this year. I'm not mad at this because when Sony initially announced all these launch titles, they were saying Gran Turismo 7, Miles Morales, Returnal, Death Stranding, Director's Cut. I mean, Gran Turismo 7. I was like, how do we have time to play all these games in 1 year? You know what I'm saying? So I'm very, very much happy this game got delayed. I'm very, very much okay with them delaying it. It gotta be polished. You have to make sure the game's right. And like they said, the milestone, which they probably had that state of play where they saw that 18-minute video, they was probably pretty much almost ready right then, right? Like, they was almost good for any game to be released at that period. But of course, if they feel the need that they have to keep on working on it, I'll say keep on working on it. February 2022, I think that's a great time. That's the beginning of the year. We should get God of War into the end of the year. So I think that Sony and Guerrilla Games are doing a really, really good job at that with adjusting the games to the time. I'm not mad at all about this movement. And they said that they upgraded and put an enhanced performance patch for Zero Dawn. You pop that in your PS5, and it should be a little bit better game, a little bit better experience. 60 frames per second, all that good stuff. So I might try to pop in on some of that, play some of that at the enhanced performance, and see how that works out. Otherwise, I mean, I don't see a big issue with this. I mean, I've been busy as it is already, so them delaying the game is not a big deal to me. Like, I'm happy because I don't have to feel like I'm gonna be left behind. Pre-orders coming out this week, September 2nd, which I want to say is a Wednesday. I want to say, where's my phone? Let's see. Let me see. Somebody texted me. I got distracted. Let me check my calendar. So I want to say it's Wednesday. No, Thursday. So September the 2nd is on a Thursday. So you can pre-order this game on the 2nd, guys, which is cool. Especially with the PlayStation I got now, the PS5. I got the, your main drive, and now I got the M2 drive in there. I only got 500 gigs. I'll probably upgrade next year sometime to a bigger drive. But, I got 500 gigs plus another, well, let's just say 667 of free space on an internal drive. And then I got the 2 terabyte external with all my PS4 games and stuff like that. So just downloading and preloading and downloading everything is going to be awesome. You're not going to notice much of any difference with that. I honestly really, really like downloading my games now. I think buying them from the stores is almost like a thing in the past. It's just like your phone, your smartphone, right? So you get your smartphone, your smart device or whatever it is, and you go and you just download the app. Like, I don't see a problem with downloading at all. I know some people still want the disc. The only time I may want a disc on the PS5, I think at this point, it's got to be a game that I really, really like. Like, really, and even then, like, Returnal I just bought, download. Ratchet & Clank, download, and those games I really like. Now, if, like, say, Gran Turismo 7 comes with, like, a special pack and it comes with a disc, okay, maybe, stuff like that. Of course, I still play my Blu-ray movies, which I haven't even watched much Blu-ray movies lately. Again, I've been busy. So, that's not bad, February 18th, 2022, pre-orders come out on Thursday. And then they say they got the free patch for the PS5 right now where you put in Horizon Zero Dawn, 60 frames per second, which everybody's been raving about. That's not a bad situation, guys. And sometimes, and I did this with Ratchet & Clank. I played the old game so I can get used to the play mechanics game because I haven't played it around for the new game. So I might do that with Zero Dawn and see how Zero Dawn plays on 60 frames per second, to get ready for the new game for Forbidden West. It's not that bad, I don't think. I don't think it's a big deal. Still, and here's another thing that people have to think about too. There's still a lot of people, even though a lot of people already gotten the PS5, there's still a lot of people waiting to get a PS5. My sister's waiting for a PS5. My cousin's waiting for a PS5. My brother actually got his PS5 before me. My other brother got a PS5 now. I got my PS5, of course, you guys know. So, you know, you still got people waiting for the PS5, and delaying it might make it even better because people still holding off. I mean, I think they're going to hold off anyway to wait to buy the games. But, you know, there's still a lot of people waiting to get these games, man. And I don't see it being a bad thing having to delay it, especially if we're going to get a better experience, you know. So, you know, this game, when it does come out on February 18th, I think it's going to be the bomb. I understand about mental health because for those of you guys that know anything about the gaming industry, there's a thing called crunch time where basically you have people like sleeping under their cubicles to like wake up in the morning, finish the game, and not take showers or brush their teeth and stuff. So this is not a bad thing. Let's see, Jania still waiting. Yeah, I know you still waiting. We're trying, you know, to get you. They've been coming out with more. Sony has said that they've been sourcing out new companies now to get semiconductors and stuff. They did a new revision on it. They're doing their best. 11 million already sold worldwide, guys. That's not a number to sneeze at in less than a year worth of sales. They're trying. They're trying to get you a PlayStation, you know. It's just that the demand is that high. I think it came out of Best Buy the other day, came out of GameStop the other day. I mean, those things went at the flick of an eye. So, what can you do? People, I mean, you got people waiting in line for these things when they come in the store. So, like, same thing with the graphics card at my day job. Like, people wrapped around the corner, like 12 o'clock the day before to get a graphics card. Like, this is like today's world, guys. Like, really, like, this is how it goes, unfortunately. But the good thing is, as those people start buying them, you know, demand's going to start dying down a little bit. And, you know, hopefully more people will have an opportunity to get one. So, of course, I'm going to try to let you guys know whenever they come out and all that good stuff. So just keep on having the faith and all that good stuff. Cool? So, but pretty much that's Horizon Zero Dawn. Zero Dawn. Well, yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn and Horizon Forbidden West. So that's that story. And it's you know, it's coming, guys. It's gonna come. Just be patient still. A lot of people, like I said, people that don't have, like Jania, don't have a PlayStation 5 yet. She's gotta wait. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter. You're gonna have to wait regardless. So it's gonna come, guys. It's gonna come. So moving on to the next story. So we have from our good buddies at Kojima Production, the director's cut of Death Stranding. They have actually unveiled a new gameplay trailer on how the game works. So this is one, I haven't completed this game yet. One of my favorite games. I'm so happy this is coming out on a PS5 as an upgrade. It's a lot of stuff to unpack on this one. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and put it on full screen. We're gonna see the video, okay? And I don't know, I gotta figure out why XSplit keep on like muting these videos. Here, let me restart this real quick, guys. Give me a second here. Okay, go next one. Okay, here we go.
There are now new items that allow for easier and safe delivery. One of the new items is the evolved stabilizers, which features thrusters that help reduce the impact of landing when jumping from higher areas. The cargo catapult is a cannon-like device that can launch your cargo over long distances. Enabling you to develop even more creative ways to deliver your cargo safely and more efficiently.
You should have more faith in yourself.
Your trusted partner, the BuddyBot, has increased capabilities also. If you want to move around comfortably while carrying more cargo, you can rely on BuddyBot to assist you. Load up what you want to deliver and leave the cargo carrying to your buddy. You can relax and think about what you need for the next delivery. The firing range has been set up in the basement of the facilities. Practicing how to handle your weapons could level up your delivery skill set. You can also train and compete for the highest score. As you progress through the game, you'll also be able to unlock new missions and weapons. The Maser Gun is one of the new weapons that will be introduced. It has a few different functions. It can inflict sustained stun damage to enemies. Boss battles can now be revisited and fought as many times as you like via your private room. Your scores will be shared in the all-new online ranking system, allowing you to compete with players from around the globe. 8 new tracks have been added in the music player. You can listen to the tracks in the private room. It will help you and Sam relax after a long day of travel.
She was fearful for her life. She would never ever feel alive.
New action-packed delivery missions have been added. What truth will Sam unfold in the mysterious facility? We've also added jump ramps, enabling you to jump over valleys and crevices with ease. You can even do tricks. There is a new racetrack. You can time attack with other SAM players from all around the world who are connected online in the rankings.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is Death Stranding, baby. Man, I mean, they unveil so much. I hate that it does this sometimes. I've even uninstalled, reinstalled this program. Let's see. View. Thank you. That's Death Stranding Director's Cut. So they had a lot of cool stuff in there. So a lot of people like, oh, it's just a pizza delivery game. For those of you guys that say that, you haven't played the game. It's so much more depth to that game. I'm not even halfway through the game, and I think I recorded like 70, 80 hours into it. It's really that much stuff to do in the game, guys. It really, really is. It's one of those games where it's not for everybody, you know. How can I explain this? The game's only for like a specific type of people. You know what I'm saying? So let me play this B-roll. Where's not playing? There you go. The game's for a specific person. You know, it's not for everybody. You know, yes, you do a lot of deliveries. That's one of the core part of the gameplay. But you also do a lot of fighting too. There's one scene I think I mentioned on my thing, and like I'm gonna start live streaming some of these games, guys. I'm gonna probably start doing it. But for some of this stuff, it's like one scene was like Call of Duty. You know what I'm saying? And it's awesome. You know, and you can even teleporting is cool on this one. I want to see, excuse me, the new delivery system. So the buddy bot, I'm real interested in. I'm real interested in these, like you saw these thrusters right here. That's something cool. The catapult system, because see, initially, like when they saw the catapult with their first teaser, I was like, well, what happened if the package break? But it looked like it turns into a parachute and then lands pretty like calmly and stuff like that. But can other enemies get to it? That's gonna be a question, you know. So if you use the catapult system, you know, can other enemies get to it? How far can a catapult go? You know, over how much land? You know, how much land will it cover? like there's a lot of unanswered questions on this still, you know. They add other stuff, so they're gonna expand the photo mode, especially when you're in your room. That's gonna be pretty cool. That's gonna be pretty dope. I love, like, especially with Norman Reedus, like his mocap on this game is phenomenal, man. Like, you know, he's over here like slapping himself, like when, you know, I don't know why he does that, but like wake up, I guess. You know, you can use the restroom in it, and then like they have secrecies inside those rooms too, you know. So that's be cool. They're gonna have stuff like you can do speeding, like or race trial modes and stuff like that. You can jump and run off the ramp with the motorcycle, or whatever you call that thing. There's so much things that they're gonna be adding in that's gonna be extra. This thing, the new facilities right here. So how's this thing gonna work? You know, that looks like it's gonna be a whole new gun range. So a virtual room that's gonna be a gun range virtually, you know, terrain and stuff like that. What other goodies are going to have? We know they're going to have some secrets in there. What about that secret room? Kind of look like a Metal Gear Solid type environment, you know. What will this game ultimately have in the end? Because this doesn't seem like they just slapped like 60 frames per second on it and called it a day. It looked like they really added a lot of stuff on it. And I believe it's only going to be about $10 extra, I think, $10, $20 extra for the upgrade. So, and that should be coming within the next month. So definitely picking that one up. That's going to be amazing, guys. Like, this game's already amazing from what I played. This is like one of Kojima's best games. You know, for the weapons, like the way you use the weapons is amazing, you know. The way you shoot enemies, that little thing where you can grab stuff from people. Like, all that stuff's awesome. And you'll be able to test out all the weapons, everything like that. Like, dude, this game's gonna be amazing. And does it have any new BTs? Is it gonna have more bosses? You know, that's gonna be another thing with this game. You know, like it's got so many layers on this. It's not even funny. But man, dude, just looking at the gameplay right now, like, and this is supposed to be that VR space that I guessing it's gonna be like under the rest space which you have to go on. You know, oh yeah, and they showing that you can replay, which you can replay those missions already. But, dude, that I don't think I got to Mama's Lab yet. Yeah, that's going to be something different. But I got to the other one, was like Call of Duty, bro. And, oh, the graphics on this game is phenomenal. Guys, this is still 1080p right here. I haven't even seen this yet in 4K yet. I haven't seen it on my TV later, but, dude, like, this is 1080p and it looks freaking amazing. Like, it really does. Like, look at the particle effects. No, guys, this is originally a PlayStation 4 title, and it looked phenomenal, guys. I can only imagine how it looks on the PS5. You know, I'm not even gonna touch it until the update comes out. I'm gonna buy the update. I'm gonna see if I can even pre-order it, so I can just preload. I just wanted to preload just so I can jump in and play. You know what I'm saying? Like, guys, this stuff looks amazing. You know, and they're gonna drinks. They look like they changed the drinks. Unless it changes in the middle of the game. I know the drink does kind of change after you get to a certain point. It's like a different drink in the middle of the game. And then you can do little stupid stuff like this. There's Lumens glasses. I like that little Lumens glasses. And then you can do like flexing and different poses and stuff, which I like. And that even looks different right there. So they did some work on this game. They really do some work on this game. So Janita says the graphics are awesome for sure. Yeah. And guys, this is 1080p right now. You're watching a compressed 1080p from YouTube, and this is a PS4 game. This is not even a PS5 game. No, that's why when people's like trying to talk about bad about PS5, like, why? The PS4 was looking like this. How many Xbox games look like that? Not many. Heck, I'll even throw a big shot out there. How many PC games look like this? I know I'm going to have somebody argue with me on that one. How many PC games look this good? Not many of them. Not many. And that's why PC gamers want the Sony games. Because it looks better. Even on PC. So, dude, this game looks amazing. I cannot wait. Like, I've already played the game. I haven't finished it again, like I said. But I can't wait to get the upgrade, man. Like, kudos, Kojima. Like, you're your team, Sony. Good stuff, guys. Really good stuff, man. Look for this game, the upgrade to drop next month. Of course, if you got a PS4 already, you can buy it right now. Or if you got a PS5, you can still play. You can buy it right now if you want to start playing it, and then upgrade to the updated version, the director's cut. So, but that's Death Stranding, guys. Good stuff, man. Let's go. Alrighty, guys. So on from gaming and on to a lot of stuff that is Intel related. And boy, oh boy, the Intel come out with a lot of stuff this past week. This was the week that I took off last week. I was watching this. I must have watched this like 2 or 3 times for this event. And they showed a lot of stuff. We won't cover every single thing we went to, just the 2 or 3 main things. Which they came out with Outer Lake, which is their upcoming processor technology. Their Intel Arc, which is their HPG, the high performance gaming graphics card architecture. And they will go a little bit over the Sapphire Rapids, which is Xeon. This stuff, so we all know that Intel, well, yeah, let's just say Intel and Apple was collaborating on stuff. Apple was like, well, we got our new architecture. We don't need you guys no more. Intel's like, what the heck are you guys talking about? And, Intel went on about their business. Apple created the M1 architecture. They're doing that stuff right now. But I always felt like Apple kind of prematurely did stuff. I know Apple want to control every little figment of their software and hardware. I understand that. But, bro, I don't know, man. Looking at what Intel coming out with, I think Apple could have waited. You know what I'm saying? This stuff is going to be amazing. So let's start off with Outer Lake, which is the new processor. So this thing is cool, guys. So it's going to be some technical stuff. I'll try to navigate it a little bit for you guys so you can understand. Drink some more water. This is going to be in your future laptop, guys. This is going to be in your future desktop. So the thing what everybody's doing is like kind of like the whole towel or the multi-chip on package type design, where all this stuff is like multiple SoC technologies. And we all know Intel been working on a few stuff. They've been working on the Forever's packaging. They've been working on the EIMP connectivity and stuff like that. All on these SoCs, so we're going to start seeing it right here. So this is Outer Lake. So this is what a scalable system on chip is. So it's going to be ranging between 9 watts to about 125 watts, built on the Intel 7 process. So this is kind of like what AMD is doing. The Intel's kind of doing with the naming scheme. It's 10 nanometer process, but they call it Intel 7. This is a hybrid design, meaning that it's going to have multiple things in play. It uses what's called a big little core setup. So you're going to have your performance core, and we'll get into that a little bit, but the performance core and your efficiency cores. And then you're going to have a whole bunch of different IOs. So you see right there on that graphics, you got your DDR5, you got your PCIe Gen 5, Thunderbolt 4, Wi-Fi 6E. You have all those technologies right there inside. So basically, SoC, so Outer Lake's modular scaler, they'll be able to scale from an ultralight laptop or notebook to a full blown out desktop. That's a cool thing on it. And then I told you 7 process node, which is the 10 nanometer enhanced superfan, little big architecture. So this is how it scales right here. So right here, which is sockets right there. So this will be your upcoming processor for your computers. So that will be your LGA 1700. Then you have your mobile right there, which is going to be your BGA Type 3. So this is going to be for your mobile laptop devices and stuff like that. And this is going to be for like your ultra lightweight stuff like that, your thin books, all that good stuff. So you have those 3 architectures right there. It's going to be cool to have these things unveiled. The whole thing, especially now, we have so many devices, so many electrical devices in our house, portable, mobile, whatever. We get in our cars where we charge them now, energy is going to be big. And to have these things where it's going to have the efficiency cores is going to be a huge deal. The cool thing about the efficiency cores is that they can help you save power and energy when they're not when your power cores are not needed. When your power cores are needed, then they're using the power cores. But the cool thing is you can still use your efficiency cores for other tasks, transcoding and stuff like that. Well, you got transcoding technology and chips in here too, but you can use these for other stuff. They also have your Intel Xe, and so like a revised version of what they already have out there, which will be your EUs from the last generation, your low power, or XELP is what they call it, on here. So they're going to have about 32 execution units for your desktop and 96 for your mobile. Now, people will say, well, why do they have more for mobile than the desktop? My guess is they're pretty much assuming that you're going to buy a dedicated graphics card for your desktop, or your desktop will be more clocked anyway. Your mobile's probably going to be a little bit underclocked to save on battery life, stuff like that. They'll also have what's called a thread director, which I think I got a video on that. Yeah, which is going to be next. So I have a video on that, which I'll show in a minute, where it will actually direct the traffic to the appropriate devices, for the appropriate cores, I mean. Now, one thing in the past, when you have multiple cores, Windows or any OS will only see it as a core, you know what I'm saying, or threads, I should say. With this new thing, Intel and Microsoft has got together and collaborated, where the thread director will actually report to the OS, hey, this particular core, the efficiency core is being used on this task, so schedule this task to that. Or this one's got to be performance core, so schedule that to that. And we'll get more to it in the video. But that's the cool thing with this, is that it's very, very modular, and all these tie together into a SoC, which is very, very unique and very, very cool. And they use all the latest memory architecture. So DDR5, you're gonna have PCIe 3. We already got that. PCIe Gen 5. So you'll be able to play all this stuff like your newest graphics card that's coming out. The new Xe cards, which you're gonna talk about, it's gonna be able to play with full bandwidth onto these devices. It also has a PCIe 4, so your SSDs, your M2 SSDs, will be able to connect to this stuff. All this stuff that's going to be in this SoC, which is pretty cool. So anyway, let's go ahead and diverge. Let's see a little small clip on how the thread director works, and you can kind of see how the efficiency cores and the performance cores works as well. So here we go.
In typical cases, we see combination of scalar and vector instruction, mix of important and background tasks. We are going to see how thread director helps OS with placement of these threads. In the first example, we have a representation of a typical media content creation usage we see with real-world software. The green threads that you are seeing here are mostly scalar instruction. The dark blue threads that you see are vector instructions, and the light blue are background tasks. The vector instructions, for the most part, get prioritized on performance cores, as they require more performance, while some of the green threads and the light blue thread go to efficient cores. Let's look at one more example, this time with office productivity and background application. Office productivity, video conferencing, CPU AI instruction usage in these cases is increasing consistently. Placement of these AI threads is going to be key to maximize performance. As we have seen with previous example, we have green threads, which are mostly scalar. Then we have the orange AI threads added to the mix, where you can see thread director prioritizes them to performance cores. As seen before, the light blue tasks are running on efficient cores. All these threads here in this mix go through various phases within their own execution. You might have noticed there are phases once in a while where the dark blue vector threads or the orange AI thread go to E cores. These are the phases where they have some scalar instructions in them. This is where the dynamic nature of this technology, prioritizing right thread to right core based on current execution context, comes in. Lastly, I do want to show something else. I want to show fully multi-threaded synthetic workload running same instruction mix. Here, all threads go use all available core. To enable this level of fine-grained coordination for real performance, Intel jointly worked with Microsoft to incorporate this revolutionary capability into upcoming Windows 11 release.
All right, guys, so you just seen right there where they was basically discussing how those threads work. So vector is going to be like your floating point. So that's kind of like stuff that's like, so take video games. Video games has a lot of floating point calculations in it, and basically you have all that's going to be like high performance, when high single thread performance on it. That's going to be for your performance cores. And then you seen like the scalar cores is like a little bit lower. It went to the efficiency cores whenever needed, and then like the thread director was able to direct both of those and stuff like that. So that's a cool thing about this chip that we're gonna have. And it's, I find it interesting because like companies like ARM has been doing this already. So the Snapdragon have some of these. The M1 chip from Apple has these already, something like it. And now Intel's getting them. And the cool thing is with Intel, because it's kind of like the thing, all good things comes to the people that wait. Intel's been dealing with a lot of problems the past few years. Let's get that straight. That we started getting some good stuff in, like, you know, Raja Koduri, we got Jim Keller for a minute, Rudy, I can't remember his name, he was there for a minute, but they canned him real quick. So we had a few of the like good teams starting to be put together, and then we got Pat Gelsinger back at Intel, and he started hiring some top guys, man, and he's really taken over everything, and really has changed the company for the better. Just to prove that you can't really have a numbers guy at the head of the company, especially these big companies, man. Of course, numbers are important and stuff like that. But when you're dealing with the public and you are #1 company in the world, like, you really got to have somebody that's going to lead the charge. And Pat Gelsinger been really leading the charge. And I can tell by looking on Raja Koduri's social medias on Twitter, like, he's very happy that they got Pat Gelsinger, because it probably allows him to do that much more stuff. You know, look at AMD, Dr. Lisa Su. Look how far AMD has went under Dr. Lisa Su. I mean, AMD has been leaps and bounds from what they could ever imagine what they was going to be. So now we got Pat Gelsinger, and we can just start seeing the fundamental change with Intel now. We can start seeing them push the technologies. No, we're not going to keep on delaying. We're not going to stay on 14 nanometer. We're going to go to 10 nanometer. We're going to go to 7. They're already planning 5. I've even heard rumors that they're planning 3 nanometers, which is just a crazy small process. This stuff is just simply amazing what they're about to come out with. And people, I mean, most of this is not going to matter to people, to be honest with you. Like, all this little intricacies I'm talking about stuff might not matter to people, but it's very important for what is going to be coming towards what you're going to use for your future devices. This is going to come very important to how bad life's going to be. This is going to be very much how it's going to perform when you're gaming, when you're doing performance stuff, when you're on Outlook, if you running what you call it, what's the software I use, I can't even think of it right. DaVinci, you know, when you doing video editing and stuff like that. This stuff is going to matter, guys, you know. As you see in this slide, this has stuff. So I was just talking about the 16 lane PCIe Gen 5. That's going to be a lot of bandwidth. I mean, that's what, 64 gigatransfers, I think? Something sick. Or 16 gigabits, you can see right there. 64 gigabits per second with 16 lanes. And then 2 times the bandwidth versus Gen 4. And you still got Gen 4 on there, you know. You're still going to have Gen 3 on there for certain stuff, you know. Stuff might go to the PCH, I mean, the Platform Controller Hub. But, you know, you got your main stuff. You got 4 lanes of PCIe Gen 4 for your SSDs directly to the processor, or the SoC. You got the PCIe Gen 5 directly to the processor, the SoC. Guys, all this stuff is performance related stuff, you know, and it's going to matter a lot. So what else do I have here? So they got so I talked about that. They're also going to have Wi-Fi 6E, so they're going to have the latest Wi-Fi support. They're going to have Thunderbolt 4 support. Finally, guys, we've been waiting for Intel to get that Thunderbolt support directly into the chips. This is going to have native support inside the chips, guys. And then, of course, DDR5. Oh, I'm waiting for that DDR5. Oh, yes. The faster the memory, the better, guys. And, you know, I don't think I'm going to get this chip, but this is the prelude to the big chip that I'm going to get for Neo pretty soon. And Alder Lake's going to have different blocks. So, like they was kind of explaining, so your performance cores or P core is going to be your performance cores. So, actually, wasn't there a slide? Let me go back. I think there was a slide. Let me go back to that slide. So, you know, you're going to have your performance cores right there. So that's your dark blue. And then your efficiency cores is going to be your lighter blue right there, right? So, again, all these are blocks. And they're all going to use the embedded interconnect method, or EIMB. All those are connected like that inside of the SoC. So you got the performance and you got the efficiency cores. You got your Thunderbolt core. You got your imaging processing unit. That's going to be pretty much on like all your laptops, because that's going to be controlling the camera and stuff like that, video and pictures. And then you got your EUs, your execution units. That's going to be your graphics units. That's going to be your XELP platform. Again, scales up to 32 EUs for desktop and 96 for mobile. This will have 16 cores total. So you're going to have 8 performance cores and you're going to have 8 efficiency cores. You're going to have hyper-threading only on the performance cores, which is called the golden cores. So if you guys was watching me last year, we was talking about this. This is your golden cove cores. That's going to be performance cores. It's also going to have 30 megabyte of L3 cache, or your last level cache. 30 megabytes, guys. That's a lot. Usually they used to come in like 15, 20, or whatever like that. But they're going to have 30 megabytes of L3 cache. That means that the process is going to be more efficient between that and the RAM. So that's going to give you a lot better performance by having more L3 cache right there directly on the process itself. So that's going to, you know, it's not going to be waiting for information, basically. And then we went over your thread director. It's going to allow for better communication. It's going to be able to schedule workloads better. Able to adjust to the thermals, which in turn is going to be adjusted to power levels, which automatically going to adjust for your battery power. Even your home is going to be a lot more efficient on power, guys. You know, and like I've stated before, that Intel has collaborated with Microsoft with this as well. You know, but you have all that stuff on there, and here's the thread. So, and you can see like the big size of those performance cores. By the way, like look how humongous those things are, guys. Let me blow that up on big screen. Like look at the dark blue. Look how big those cores are. Look at the bottom where you have the efficiency cores. They're all small and stuff like that, but they're not. You know, they're not meant to take on like the heavy loads. That's your performance cores. You know. And then you can see the threads. So you got 2 threads, or hyper threading. That's Intel like to call it, for your performance cores. Only 1 thread per efficiency core, and then you see your 30 megabytes of L3 cache. So this stuff is going to work pretty good, guys. It's going to be really, really great in performance too. You know, so just, you know, here's another slide right here I got to go to. So the memory subsets of 64 gigabytes, like I was saying, DDR5, 1,000 gigabytes of seconds for dynamic latency optimization. Your memory fabric in there, which controls the memory subsystem, so to and from the RAM, 204 gigabytes per second, you know, for the width, guys. This thing's going to be a beast of a processor, especially for the people that want to get like a gaming rig for cheaper and stuff like that. This is going to be the processor to get, guys. Like, it's going to be interesting to see how this stacks against AMD. It really, really is. And it's going to be an amazing thing, you know? So that's Alder Lake. Now let's go to something that I am very, 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 very interested in. And that is the Intel Xe HPG that is now known as Intel Arc, guys. So this is their discrete graphics card processor right here. This is their gaming card, guys. This is their their NVIDIA 30 series. This is their AMD's 6600 series, guys. This is this guy right here. So you can see this. They already have a roadmap. Like, this is Roger Kaduri. He's like on it. So Alchemist is what we're gonna get at the beginning of next year, guys. So this is gonna be the Q1 2022, and then Battle Mage is gonna be the next one that comes out. Then you got Celestial that comes out, and you got Droid. It looks like, which is gonna be the next in the architecture. So all that's gonna be interesting. What they're gonna do in the future. They gonna have like I said, they got the roadmap, and they were showing demos, which I'm gonna play for in a minute, but it showed DirectX 12 rendering. So this thing's gonna have it all. It's gonna have mesh shaders, variable rate shaders, VRS, real-time ray tracing, RT. They got something, and it just play some of it on this video too, which is their XE super sampling. So this is gonna be the same as the NVIDIA DLSS, or their that AMD came out with. I can't remember the name for it. Their fidelity mode, their fidelity resolution mode. This is kind of their stuff. Now, with Intel, they're taking more of the route like not AMD, more of the route that NVIDIA's taking, where it's going to have machine learning to do these tasks, you know. But anyway, let's go ahead and play the video before I go more into the specs.
This is a demo prepared by Rens using Unreal Engine. We can see the demo rendering real-time in 4K, but in reality, the engine renders to a smaller 1080p render target, which is upscaled to 4K by XeSS. Compared to rendering in native 4K, there's no visible quality loss. Upscaling from 1080p to 4K with XeSS gives the same quality image as rendered in native 4K. In this scene to the right, you can see the actual content rendered by the engine. The left side shows how this 1080p image is upscaled by XeSS to achieve the final high-quality result. Rendering to a smaller 1080p render target allows to significantly reduce the rendering time and achieve higher frame rates. The cost of upscaling operation remains relatively small compared to the overall render time. Thanks to the use of AI-assisted scaling, we can also achieve up to 2x performance boost. And now, games that would only be playable in low-quality settings can run smoothly at 4K.
Guys, how great did that footage look? Like, really, how great did that footage really look, guys? I mean, Jesus, like, that looks amazing. It really does, guys. Heck, let me play that, dude. Let me play that video again, guys. That was a good looking video.
This is a demo prepared by Rens using Unreal Engine.
Let's just look at some of the stuff right here. Like, look
at
at that rock. Here, let me pause it. Hold on.
in 4K,
look at the tree.
But in reality,
actually, let me pause
the
on
engine
the tree.
renders to a smaller 1080p.
Let's go back to the tree. Guys, look at that. That's a graphics card, guys. That's a graphics card. That's not real life. That's a graphics card. Make no mistake about it. Like, look how great that looks, man. Like, honestly, the amount of detail that's on this card, like, that looks phenomenal, man. Like, I was talking to one of my boys, too, because he was saying, man, I hope that the Intel card gets close, look almost as good as the NVIDIA. It's like, I don't know. I don't think it's going to look that good. I might have been wrong on that one, man. Jesus, like, look how good that looks, man. Good.
Engine renders to a smaller 1080p render target, which is upscaled
look at
to
the
4K
hallway.
by XeSS.
Look at the real-time the ray tracing.
4K, there's no visible quality
That's
loss.
XeSS, so that's
upscaling from 1080p to 4K with XeSS gives
upscaling,
the same
guys.
quality image as rendered in native
look
4K.
how great that looks.
In this scene to the right, you can see the actual content rendered by the engine. The left side shows how this 1080p image is upscaled by XeSS to achieve
That's
the
just
final
crazy.
high-quality result. Rendering to a smaller 1080p render target allows to significantly reduce the rendering time and achieve higher frame rates. The cost of upscaling operation remains relatively small compared to the overall render time. Thanks to the use of AI-assisted scaling, we can also achieve up to 2x performance boost. And now, games that would only be playable in low-quality settings can run smoothly at 4K.
Like, bro, like, man, dude, like, I'm trying not to get too like giddy over this, man, but Intel got something here, guys. If this is what their first product is going to be for their graphics card, their first one, bro, honestly, AMD and NVIDIA has got some real challenges on their hands right now. That looks phenomenal, guys. I can't tell you how great that looks. And again, this is 1080p. I haven't even seen it on 1080p, I mean 4K yet. Like, I'm probably going to watch it after this show because I'm a little hungry. I haven't really ate yet. So I'm probably going to watch it after the show as I eat something. And I can just tell you, man, like, that looks phenomenal, man. That really, really does. So, anyway, other stuff it has. Let me see what. Let me go to the core so you guys can at least see the picture of the cores. So there's some of the stuff right there. You can see this is your main core right there. So this is what they would call like a EU basically. So it has mesh shaders. Oh, I went over there. Mesh shaders, variable refresh rate, real-time ray tracing. That's XEXS. This will be part of a slice. So this is your core, and the slice will be this guy. So this will be your rendering slice. So you see they have 4 cores within the slice. Right there. And then XMX. So XMX is pretty much going to be their chips for the machine learning where they would do the ray tracing. So each chip will have one of them from what I know for now. So, which will be up to 32 per GPU. Right there. And then this is how you scale. So when you start talking about slices, so this is your slices right here. Check that out, guys. So that's like 4, 8, 12, 16. So that's 32 right there. That's 32 cores on 8 slices. I think right now they said 8 slices is going to be the maximum. Yeah, 8 slices per CPU or GPU. I'm sorry, and 1 ray tracing per GPU per core. So you'll have up to 32. It's supposed to be 1.5 times the clock speed of what they have with Tiger Lake. This is built off the TSMC's in 6 node. So right now they're not going to build this off of the Intel factories. They're building it off the TSMC's factory for now. Obviously, Intel's making some new buildings. We know they're going to move all this to the Intel, but excuse me. For now, chip shortages, COVID, being, they got to get this out sooner than later. TSMC. And then we talked about their Jesus, why am I hiccuping? I only got a swallow of water left. And they use AI to upscale the lower resolution to 4K. And as you can see in the picture, like, you barely notice like any differences with it. I mean, that thing just amazing, guys. Like, I'm really, really hyped for this, You see 16 vector engines, 16 matrix engines also in this thing. Dude, this is going to be legit, bro. This graphic, I did think like maybe I'll buy an Intel graphics card when it comes out. And it's coming out next year. I might have to buy an Intel graphics card next year, guys. How will it work with all the software I'm using now? How is it going to work with XSplit, with these YouTube videos? Like, bro, like, dude, this look good. And dude, I'm gonna tell you this: if they can come out cheaper than AMD and Intel, I mean Intel, AMD and Nvidia, bro, dude, could you imagine what that would do, guys? Let's be realistic, guys. Nvidia graphics cards good, they're overpriced. Like, they really, really are overpriced. I mean, they're the market leaders, so they can pretty much charge whatever they want. And hey, that's what they want to do. That's what they want to do. But imagine if this guy can perform at least 90% as good as their more expensive card and come out to like a price point of $500-$600 that will perform as much as Nvidia $1,000 cards. Bro, that would be sick. Dude, Intel, please make my wishes, Intel. Please, please, please. Now, no, they have another event coming out next, well, we're almost in September, so I was just saying in October. That'll be coming out and stuff like that. So it's going to be very, very interesting what they're going to unveil in October. I think we're going to see the cards in October, guys. I really, really do think we're going to see the cards in October. But That's that for their arc architecture. All right. So out of graphics into Xeon processors, which I love, baby. I got a Xeon processor in my computer right now. You know, higher performance, their pro line basically of processors and stuff like that. They are going all in with the multi-chip design, guys, which is like about time because it took them so long to get over the other stuff. So long because they used to have all the monolithic dies. So you can see it right here onto the slide that you have your Ice Lake. So this is your current 10 nanometer process right here. This is your current Xeon. Sapphire, you see this is what they call a multi-chip, or Intel call it multi-tile design. You know, so they're able to scale this to what they see fit or according to their customers, you know. So yeah, 7 tiles, so 7 process, 10 nanometer processor. We'll have lower latency and higher performance per single thread throughput. And also we'll have support for DDR5, private shared cache, increased core counts, PCIe 5, DDR5 memory support, next gen Opane memory. So their memory is supposed to be the best in the business. I didn't get enough for this one because I don't think my Xeon is compatible because it's got a little bit older. But they're also very expensive. But they have that in the Computer Express link. The cool thing about Sapphire Rapids 2 is that it will have high bandwidth memory included into it as well. High bandwidth memory into the cache. So high bandwidth memory is what some of the more expensive, like $1,000 plus graphics cards will have, the professional cards. It's really, really fast memory. They're going to have on the cache on certain SKUs onto this processor. That's going to be phenomenal. What else do we have? We have this. This is how the chip looks right here. So you can see you have the accelerators, you have a couple of PCIe links, you have your cores, your more PCIe links, accelerators, your UPIs right there, your memory controllers right there. So this thing is like crazy. And you can see how all of them are kind of connected right there. See that? See that? And then they go out UPI links down to the PCH, connect to that, and then you get more stuff, right, to your platform controller hub. And of course, you see all this is connected with the EMIB, embedded multi-die interconnect bridge packaging. This thing will also have 4 different engines that they're introducing. So they'll have the Intel Accelerator Interface architecture for its efficient dispatch signaling and synchronization. So it makes sure everything is synchronized, everything is going cool.
It's been exciting.
I didn't mean to press that. This will also have your advanced matrix extension, which spins up that tensor processing for deep learning, machine learning, all that good stuff right there. Algorithms, floating point AI, that's going to do it right there. And then your improved data streaming accelerator is going to offload content that's like common data. So stuff that's in a data center that moves a lot of information that's basic info and stuff like that, that will be able to handle that. This will also be multi-socketed if you got the these chips as well on certain motherboards. So this thing will be able to scale up to 8 sockets. So that's 8 processors that it will have. It'll have 24 UPI links. So you can kind of see it right here in the pictures in the corners. So you can see those are the UPI links right there. So 24 times. Operating at 16 gigatransfers for those sockets. This is also due out the beginning of the year next year. So we have a little video. We're going to play this. This is going to relate to Point Vecchio, which is related to this and the XE stuff right here. So we'll play this real quick for you guys.
It's been exciting over the last 4 to 5 years to see the growth in HPC and AI. And there's no better way to see the excitement than to look at the progression and performance to the image recognition benchmark, ResNet 50. The gold standard has been set with one architecture over the last several years, with record-setting performance. Well, we're pleased to announce a new era with Ponte Vecchio. Built on the XE HPC microarchitecture with an alchemy of technologies and more than 100 billion transistors, the Ponte Vecchio GPU was designed to take on the most challenging AI and HPC workloads. ResNet 50 inference throughput on Ponte Vecchio with Sapphire Rapids exceeds 43,000 images per second, surpassing the standard you see today in market. And with training, while we're still in early stages, initial testing shows the compute, memory, and interconnect bandwidth of XeHPC have unlocked the capacity to train the largest data sets and models. Today, we are already seeing leadership performance on Ponte Vecchio with over 3,400 images per second. And this is only the beginning, as we continue with software optimizations and tuning. We're excited about the dawn of a new era where a new architecture can raise the bar to meet the ever-growing compute demands of the data center.
Right. So that's what you have right there, guys. The one API is one thing that Intel's been working on for a minute. So that means, so when they talk about like vector, scalar, spatial, matrix, they're developing, and this is one of Roger Kaduri's big project, is that they're creating the APIs to where they can work seamlessly between everything. They'll be able to not have to use a whole bunch of different programming languages in order to get this stuff in there. So it will be pretty cool, like it's pretty cool to get some of this stuff in and some of these technology in, which will make everything a lot better. Of course, Intel announced a whole lot of other stuff too. We'll go over to this next slide. This is the slide with the high bandwidth memory, where you see them on the end of the chips, which will be part of the bus to go and talk to the DDR chips, the DDR sticks. This is what Intel is doing, and it's been said that AMD is the new crown jewel, right, of the processing family. Intel has something to say about that. Intel really has something to say about that. I mean, adding HBM, I'm sorry, is not going to be. Oh no, HBM. I was looking at the other thing. HBM is not going to be included in every SKU. It's only certain SKUs. But for people that have certain SKUs that requires HBM, I mean, this is going to be a game changer. When you talk about server farms that connect to your smartphone and processing information to get to your phone faster, streaming information, stuff like that, that's going to make a difference, guys. That's going to make a huge difference. We'll see, man, because I'm looking to start putting together for next year. Starting to look at all this stuff so we can get Neo upgraded, because even though I upgraded this year, it wasn't an upgrade I wanted, because my computer went down and all that good stuff. But dude, like, this is going to be so key to what we have right now. It's going to be awesome, guys. It really is going to be awesome with all this Intel stuff. And not only that, we got more stuff coming out, guys. We have more stuff coming from Intel in October. Like, bro, this is just amazing right now. You know what I'm saying? It really is. We'll see. A couple more months, we'll get some of that stuff out, guys. And I'm very excited for ARC. I'm just super excited for ARC, guys. I really am. So, hand clap to Intel, man. I mean, I cannot wait to see what they do with this stuff, man. So that's Intel. Good stuff, guys. So moving over, we got Rivian. We don't talk about Rivian often or ever on this channel. This is the first time we're talking about them. I've never really felt a time to really talk about them. I kind of looked at the videos. I couldn't draw much information from this stuff. But we have a little bit finally today. Rivian has announced that they're going to be going public. So Rivian's a new EV company. They're focusing mostly on trucks with their R1T that's coming out. They're kind of focusing for the people that like the outdoors, that like to go camping and stuff like that. That's their target market for these vehicles. And the vehicles are pretty cool. Looks are subjective. You know what I'm saying? Looks are subjectives. But, it's really cool to see some new stuff coming because of the EVs, you know. So you can see right here, here's some of the vehicles that they have right there, the R1T. And these guys are going public. So I have my notes right here. So Rivian has announced that they will go public in the stock exchange by submitting that their S1, which is a registration that they have to sign with the Securities and Exchange, or SEC, for the IPO. The IPO should be coming out around the Thanksgiving holiday season, and the company is seeking an $80 billion valuation. It has the backing already right now from Ford and Amazon. Their financial backers includes T. Rowe Price, Soro Funds Management, and Fidelity. So far, Rivian has raised about $10 billion in financial backing from the companies and stuff like that, and they're looking to expand. So kind of like what Lucid doing. But Lucid, we always knew Lucid was going to go public. They was never going to stay a private company. Rivian, we thought was going to be a private company, but it looks like they want some money too. Rivian, just like everybody, got hit with the pandemic, and they haven't released a vehicle yet. So we have to wait to see what they do. As you can see, they're giving test drive to people. They're doing a lot of off-road stuff. I think there's like in the middle of the vehicle, you can pull like a drawer that has like all your cooking stuff in there. You go camping with it. This is made to go and become an outdoor vehicle. You see they're going on hills, on top of the rocks. This is what they're marketing this vehicle to be. They're really marketing this vehicle to be an outdoors person's vehicle right here. It's not gonna. You can use it as a street driver, I'm pretty sure, but that's not what they're gonna be using it for. You know, they're marketing for people that like to go to the outdoors. Seeking an $80 billion valuation, that's asking a lot. Especially because I don't feel like their marketing has been great. You know, they market on YouTube. They show some videos. It's mostly like lifestyle videos, but I have yet, and maybe I was just missing the video. But one thing I love about Lucid Motors is that they show everything, every little single tech from their vehicle. You know, this is how the Dream System works. You know, this is how the cockpit works. This is how this little flip-up display inside the dash, the center console works. You know what I'm saying? This is the wheels we have. This is the performance we have. We don't get that from Rivian. You know, and Rivian is supposed to be a company that everybody's looking forward to, supposed to be beating out Ford, you know, challenging the F-150s, challenging the Tesla Cybertruck. This is supposed to be this vehicle, right? This is supposed to be this truck. But we don't hear much about the actual specs, how long it's going to go, distance, stuff like that. So that's kind of interesting. They're coming at an $80 billion valuation for this company. Because they don't have like a lot of information they talk about, you know, and that's probably one of the reasons why I haven't really talked about it on the channel, because it looks like they got some cool tech, but it'll be nice to get a video like, hey, this is a screen. We got like a 10-inch screen in the center console. We got a heads-up display. We got the TFT for your driver's information cluster, like stuff like that. Like, you know, this is supposed to be, again, a top company for the EV space that's going to be coming out pretty soon. So it will be nice to hear more or see Rivian do more in the version technology. Because, I mean, the lifestyle video is cool. Oh, I can take my kids, my wife, husband, whatever, to go on a camping trip, and we can do this. But what other stuff does the vehicle do? What software does it have? Does it run Apple CarPlay? Does it run Android Auto? These are questions that people like to ask, you know. That's one knock against Tesla. They don't support that stuff. Do you support that? You'll have a head up on Tesla on that stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, what kind of remote does it have? Can you start it from your cell phone? You know, with the I can't think of the technology right now. My head went blank. But you know, with stuff like that, where ultra wideband UWB. Does it have UWB where I can just open everything with my phone, just go up to the car and it opens, stuff like that. What technology does it have? I know they got rid of some colors. I know there's going to be a few different models of this truck as well, but it'll be nice to know more about the vehicle. I don't feel like we're getting that necessarily. I know they talk a lot. They have what's called Rivian stories, where a lot of the officers and engineers get together and talk stuff like that. But they don't really talk. They talk about like more like, oh, this is this, this is that. They don't talk a lot about specs. You know, I would like to know more about specs. What can this truck do? How far can it go on the charge? How fast can it charge? You know, what's the life expectancy of it? Is it single motor, dual motor, tri-motor? these are the questions I want to know from Rivian, you know, because we don't have a lot of information from them, you know. So hopefully we get some more information about it, and that's pretty much what I got from Rivian. So to be continued from Rivian, you know. So good stuff. And now you guys see this right here, right?
I think the word magic is often used when describing a new.
Yes, I did forget to mute this video. Give me a second where I go to this, because this should be muted because I don't want it to talk. Okay, now let's pull it back up. Let's go back to the slideshows. And actually, I want to go to this guy right there. And let's see.
Think of
Nope, that's not what I want. Go here. Try it from here.
think of freedom.
Hold on, give me a minute. That was my mistake. I could have swore I needed that. I guess I did not. So let's go Lucid, baby. And then let me change the PowerPoint screen to the external display. There you go. Okay. So hopefully it won't bark at me. Okay, anyway. We have some Lucid Motors news, man. And it's very, 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 very exciting. Lucid has announced that their dream version that they come out with of their Air is going to have 2 versions. Like 2, bro. Oh! 2.
Okay.
2 guys. Like,
For shizzle dizzle.
like, dude. 2 models of their dream version. That's going to be freaking insane, man. So basically, on their Air, what they're going to be doing is going to release what's called a performance model, so Dream Edition Performance, or what they call it, the P model, and the Dream Edition Range, which is going to be the R. So the difference is basically what is in the name. Performance is going to be geared more for performance. Range is going to be geared more towards range. For what we're hearing, because Motor Trends just did a drive with Peter Rawlinson, the CEO and CTO of the company. They did a ride out here from, I believe it's Los Angeles all the way up to San Francisco. And they was just praising like how the car feels and stuff like that, the aerodynamics of it, the comfort, how the interior feels a lot better than Tesla. Tesla. The works. How much range it has, how much more range it has than Tesla. All that good stuff. Jania says Lucid. Yes, Lucid. Please, Lord, Lucid. The performance model will have, check this out. It's got, oh my God. Geez. I can almost not even look at this again. Is it? And like I said in my previous video, it's always different when I'm doing these videos versus like actually reading it back and delivering you guys, because then I'm like in a different mindset. I'm wearing a different hat. So then when I'm looking at this, I'm like, oh my God, guys. The performance model will have 1,111 horsepower, guys. Damn! That's insane. That is insane, guys. It said to also have about 450 miles of range, which is not bad. That's more than my gasoline car. That's more than my Jetta. 450 miles of range on a single car charge, guys. The range model will have, check, oh my God, Lord Jesus. Guys, you almost don't even need the performance models. The range model would have 933 horsepower, guys.
What?
Oops, yeah, sorry, let me correct that. Bro. And it's estimated to have a range of around 520 miles per hour, guys. Oh! I don't know what else you can say outside of that. I do not know what else to say outside of that, guys. I mean, oh my God. Oh my God. They're the same price. They're going to be the same price. So these are the $160,000 models, of course. But, bro, more performance than a Tesla. More performance than a Lamborghini. More performance than about 99.9% of the cars out there. And they're still waiting for certifications from the EPA and all that good stuff. But they were saying the Motor Trends, they drove over 400 miles. They still had on the range model, no, performance model, there was still about 70 miles still left to the charge. And the range model had about 110. They calculated it and went to the full 450, or they said that 475 they could have got out of the performance models, and over 525 out the range model. Dude, I mean, what can you say about it? Now, we also got a little bit more news. Engineer says, Lucid, that's crazy. Lucid taking over, and they look beautiful. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen this car, let me know. I got to go back. I'm going to go to the Torrance Center. I've seen the one in downtown LA. I got to go to Torrance because the guy that was there, he's like, you got to visit Torrance. And Torrance is where the service center is going to be too. So we're going to check that out one of these days. Maybe I'll hit them up. Can I take some video type thing? You know, they got 3 different modes on it for each of the vehicles. So the first mode is going to be the smooth mode. It's going to reduce the motor down to about 600. Dude, okay, the smooth mode is going to reduce the horsepower to 670 horsepower, guys. Like, bro.
For shizzle dizzle.
Like, the smooth version is 670 horsepower, guys. And it says soften the dampers, the brake pedals, it removes some of the heftiness that it feels in the steering wheel, stuff like that. Then they got Swift mode. Swift mode would advance it about 804 horsepower, firms up everything in the brake pedals, gives you a little bit more help in the steering wheel. And they got Sprint mode, or what I would like to say is probably going to be the equivalent to Tesla launch mode. It will allow for full power. You have to put it on, you have to wait for the cells because they're going to be liquid cooled, so you have to wait for the cells to get cool at an ideal temperature in order to launch it. So, which is kind of cool. So if you off at the line, you know, like people with turbochargers have to kind of spool up and stuff like that. So I guess that's your EV spooling up, you know. So, bro, I mean, that's just amazing. That's like really amazing. You guys know I've been hustling on these businesses, man. I hoping the Lord bless me this year. I gotta give me a Lucid, man. Jania says I need to get my coins up. I will have a Lucid one day. Yeah. Oh, and here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. We're looking at these vehicles. No, Lucid got 2 other vehicles in the works still. So we still got Project Gravity, which is 2023. I've heard 2022 next year. And they promising to have a sub $30,000 vehicle, guys. Like, so an affordable EV that's going to be going head to head against this Tesla, because we know Tesla's planning a sub $30,000 vehicle as well. They're going to be going head to head against Tesla. Lucid's battery technologies looks a lot better. For the motors, for instance, I believe Tesla's motor is I should have wrote this down, so don't 100% take this with certainty. I have to look it up, but I believe that Tesla's motors was about 670 pounds to get the range on the Plaid, and like the Lucid was down to like 400 pounds, and like something crazy like that can give you more power out their motors. Like that's super crazy, you know. I'm waiting to hear about a tri-motor. They gotta have a tri-motor. Unless this might be a tri-motor. I'm hearing dual motors though, one front, one back. But maybe we get a tri-motor performance vehicle one day. Look at that. Oh, dude. Electrify America for the Charger right there. Which I got stock for. Both companies, guys. I got stock. I got a lot of a lot of stocks. A lot of stocks for me, I would say. For Lucid, I got a few on Electrify America now. And I got a few for ChargePoint. I'm going all in on the the renewable future, man. Especially with Lucid Motors, man. I really do believe in this product. You know, I really, really do believe in this product, guys. But that's the news that I got from Tesla, man. Lucid Motors. 1111 horsepower, guys. Jesus Christ, like, bro. I gotta do that one. You know, Jania, you need to give me the information on the stock for Lucid. I got you on that one. I don't know, man. I almost want to end the show on that. You know what I'm saying? We got one last topic, but I almost want to end the show on that, guys. Like, Lord, like, dude, at the reduced mode, it gives you 670 horsepower. Can you, dude? Most of us only dream to even own a car that can do 670 horsepower. Like, the vehicle in its most reduced state can do 670 horsepower. Like, that's nuts. I can't wait. I gotta drive one of these guys. I might have to put that $300 deposit down just to drive one. Maybe I'll hit the lotto. I can just buy one outright. The only thing I ask from Peter Rawlinson and his team, you guys gotta give me a blue. Gotta give me a blue one, man. You guys, you're breaking my heart by not coming out with a blue version. Or maybe they do that next year because next year I know they're gonna have their nice like executive seats in the back. So maybe next year, maybe next year. You know, these cars are slated to come sometime in the winter this year. From what the rumors are saying, they're already producing the cars right now. And they're saying the pre-production cars is the one they was driving from Motor Trends. The production cars will be even a little bit better. So we'll see that. But, man, Lucid. Great job, Lucid. Really, really great job, man. I mean, this stuff is amazing what they're about to come out with, man. And I can't wait. I really, really can't wait, guys, to see what they do. You know? So that's Lucid Motors. Now, for the last subject of the day, guys. Audi just came out with something ridiculous. And I do mean ridiculous of a concept. Now, I love my Lucids. I still do after this. And this is just a concept. But this is a very, very intriguing concept that Audi came out with. And I got two videos to show you on this, guys. Bro. Oh my God. This car, and I'm not lying to all sense. This car is a transformer. Like, literally. This car is a transforming car. And you'll see what I mean with the video. Better than Lucid? Doubt it. I won't say it's better than Lucid. It's just something different. I believe it's going to be more expensive than Lucid if it ever becomes reality. But again, this is concepts and stuff like that. But guys, this car is crazy. So this is called the Skyfarer concept. It was derived from the Horse 853A vehicle. And there's a reason why all these manufacturers are jumping at the, what's the saying? Jumping at the whatever to make EV vehicles. Because you cannot get these experiences with a gasoline vehicle at all, guys. Like, seeing stuff like the Lucid. Of course, we got Tesla already. Seeing stuff like Lucid. Seeing stuff like with this one, with the Audi. Gasoline-powered vehicles are dead, guys. Like, you'll still be using a lot of gasoline, diesel for industrial stuff like that for ways to come. But for consumers, gasoline engines are dead. I'm making a claim right now, it's dead. You know? Check out the video, guys.
Today, we will redefine what grand touring in the 21st century can look like. Let's take a look at the inspiration that got us here.
For Audi, progress is a journey and a commitment, a road we travel every single day.
Let me be the first to welcome you to our brand new Malibu Design Loft.
The future of the automobile is about choice. Technology, and in particular, digitalization, enable us to create unique experiences.
And here it is, the Audi Skysphere concept.
The Audi Skysphere concept gives you a taste of Audi's upcoming design language. Basically, the car is designed around the interior. The body panel seems dropped over the glass core of the cabin. But we ask ourselves, how can we merge both a sports car and a tour into one vehicle without compromising either experience? We needed a variable wheelbase. The long wheelbase offers ultimate comfort as well as elegance and beauty. Then the car transforms and you get a short wheelbase with all the agility and control you would expect from a sports car.
The Audi Skysphere is a celebration of progress and a celebration of impactful design because it's in our hands to shape the world to come.
Introducing the next chapter in our story of living progress. Our vision of progressive luxury in the future. Not only a car, but your experience device. Starting a new era of meaningful and fascinating experiences. This is freedom in motion. High class, fully electric, human-centric.
Jessica Walsh has an exclusive event near to your current location. Would you like to schedule a visit? All right. Your visit is confirmed for this evening.
Delivering more than just an interior. It's a personal experience sphere that inspires and offers the freedom to choose between a first-class lounge on wheels and fully automated drive and an exciting sports driving experience. For all the senses, through impactful design, intelligent performance, and latest technology. Powered by a holistic digital ecosystem. The new essence of high-class mobility. Emotional, intuitive, personal.
Your experience is ready to share.
Shaping the future. The Audi Skysphere concept.
Bro, I told you guys, the Keyse review gives you the good stuff, baby. And we look at these videos, we spend hours and hours and hours putting these videos together for you guys. And I bet most of you guys would have never heard about this if you didn't look at this video. Like, dude, do you see this car? You guys see what I mean where this car transforms a variable wheelbase? Because when they start saying variable wheelbase, I'm like, huh? What do they mean variable wheelbase? You can't variable a wheelbase. It's what it is. You measure the wheelbase, and that's what it is. This car actually transforms into a smaller wheelbase, depending on what you're doing. Like, let me put this on full screen mode while I'm talking. Look at this. Look at all the LEDs that's on the car, guys. Like, the whole grill is accented. Look at the back one. Look at that, dude. That's the back. Lord. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Dude, when Volkswagen said that they're making all the EVs, we don't know they was going this far. We didn't know they was going this far with Audi. You know what I'm saying? We did not know. Guys, this is crazy. Now, this is a concept. And Janine was talking about, wait, he's not driving the car. No, he's not driving the car. So this car, when they talk about this car, was 2 cars. Basically, let me show my face. When they talk about these cars was 2 cars, basically what they meant is that the car is 2 different experiences. So you have your touring experience, which, yeah, he wasn't driving the car, or what we would like to call level 3 driving, which means that the vehicle is fully automated. It's driving itself, and see, you guys didn't even see the original video. The original video is like a 20-minute video. And see, it doesn't show all the other stuff at first. And I was watching it, and then they showed the video. I was looking, I was like, where's the steering wheel at? Where's the pedals? And then on the center console, he flicks a button, and then the car gets shorter, hence the variable wheelbase, and it pops up the steering wheel, the pedals, and all the controls, and the screen comes out. What make people think about this stuff? Like, really? Like, who thinks about this stuff? Oh, as a side note, guys, I just want to say all these cars are being designed in California. Let me just tell you that. Tesla, Lucid, Audi came over and made a center in California just for this stuff. In Malibu, baby. I'm just saying, California, we got the best stuff. Best tech, baby. But, dude, this is nuts. This concept is nuts. Suicide doors. Look at that. Jesus. You can't get this experiences, guys, on gasoline vehicles. You can't. Like, you really, really cannot get these experiences in gasoline vehicles. Like, at first I'm like, man, I'm going to keep riding gasoline vehicles. And that's probably going to still hold true for the remainder of my life, however long I live. Low willing for a lot more years. But, dude, look what they're coming up with. You know what I'm saying? Jania says, okay, Audi, that's sick. I'm a sucker for grills. Everything about that is sick, man. Would an Audi be the first fully automated vehicle? And then she said it's definitely a beauty. No, Audi wouldn't be the first fully automated vehicle. Lucid could do it. Tesla, all the Teslas are already ready to be full automated. It has to do with laws and safety and stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff that will have to be involved for a vehicle to ride fully automated. A lot of the roads have to be fixed. So that's why when people are complaining about, President Biden introducing the bill and doing the Paris Accord and doing the transportation bill, guys, this stuff is needed for this stuff. Like, people are just talking out their butts because we needed that transportation bill, guys. We need it for stuff like this. So most of the major EVs will be from the gate be able to do level 3. So level 3 is, again, fully driven. Right now we're about level 2 where it can automate it, you can move the wheels, but it's got to be ready for, the driver has to be ready to take over. Level 3 will be where it can fully drive itself. This is not the only vehicle. All the Teslas now can be able to do it. So as soon as it gets released, the Teslas will be able to do it, and the Lucid can be able to do it. They're ready from day one. But because of the laws, because we got to fix the roads, we got to put sensors in, the streets and stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff that has to be done before we can get to level 3, hopefully within our lifetimes. But no, it won't be the first fully automatic vehicle engineer. The Tesla's already ready for it right now. It's just, federal laws and stuff has to go through the course, and we need the infrastructure bill and all that stuff to go through, and for the roads to be, all that stuff. So the future of vehicles is pretty exciting. Oh yeah, I mean, electric. I'm not even gonna miss like sticks because of the stuff they're coming out with, man. Like, and we don't even know everything that they got planned now. And here's the crazy part, guys. Audi says they got another concept on the 2nd, this Thursday. They're going to unveil it, guys. Another concept this week. This is just bananas. Man, where's my Gwen Stefani song? This stuff is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Like, dude. Like, look at that, dude. Like, Lord Jesus. You know this vehicle's $300,000 if they ever come out with it. You know this sucker's going to be expensive, bro. Look at that. All that stuff's got to be passed. Again, this is a concept. We don't know if it's going to be seen in the light of day. But what a hell of a concept, guys. What a hell of a concept. See the back where the engine usually go? They look like they put like the batteries back there and stuff like that. Like, dude, what a work of art, man. Like, Jesus. I don't know what else to say, guys. I was done after the Lucid segment. And I know I had to show you guys this stuff. You know what I'm saying? The car freaking transforms. Touring mode. Oh, let me make the car go longer while I was driving. Oh, now I want to actually drive. Let me put it in sports mode where it gets shorter. Now I can get the steering wheel. I can drive. I don't even know what else to say. I don't like when you thought you seen it all, and then you see something like this, guys. And Lucid's not done. Tesla's not done. Ford's just getting started. Chevy's just getting started. And all the Volkswagen stuff. Audi being Volkswagen. And they come out with like this. Something like this. Doggone saying. You know, it's not even funny, guys. Like, it really isn't funny what these companies are starting to come out with. You know? Like, we don't even know the horsepower or anything like that. Again, concept vehicle. So, we probably won't get any of that information unless they decide to really, really make this into a real thing. But, dude, just look at that. And notice how they're making all these lights now on these EV vehicles, left and right. Like the Hummer, it attaches to the lights as it like gets charged and stuff like that. Same thing with the Lucid. Guys, they're killing it on the lights. Like, these cars are going to be more lights than motor. Look at that. Could you imagine seeing that in front of you? And there's an EV, by the way, guys. I'm sure this guy's going to be around 1,000 horsepower, by the way. Probably 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. I'm pretty sure about that. Pretty sure. But, dude, the future, guys, that's the future, man. What more can you say? I can't say nothing else, you know. Skysphere concept, guys. Audi, 2022. Let's see what else they have, man. Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Jesus, that's a beautiful vehicle. I ain't gonna lie. Man, what else they gonna come out with, guys? What else? What else are we going to give with these EVs? We don't know. We really, really don't know, man. It's just going to be exciting, man. It really, really is. Like I said, I don't even know what else to say with this stuff, man. Like, I really, really don't know what else to say about this EV stuff. But yeah, it's all good, man. And we're about to end this pretty quick. Anybody got questions or anything like that? We're going to turn up some music. But, dude, future concepts. So that's what we talk about with all this stuff. And it's going to be pretty interesting to see all this technical stuff. You know, processors, graphics cards, gaming. Gaming's already here for the next generation. You know, cars, EVs, man. It's gonna be crazy. It really, really is gonna be crazy, man. So, anyway, that's my show for today. Yeah, I can't even talk. I can't even talk with all this cool stuff that we have. So, Yeah, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. That's all I gotta say. Hopefully you guys enjoyed everything on the show. A lot of cool stuff coming in the future. I don't even know what I'm gonna show next week. I'm still waiting for some more news for next week. And we're gonna show you some more concepts and stuff like that. Again, Audi should be unveiling a new concept this coming up week, so we'll definitely be talking about that. We'll probably start talking about some Apple stuff because it's getting time for Apple to show some stuff off. So he's probably gonna be talking about that pretty soon. All that good stuff, you know. But it's gonna be interesting, you know, what it is in the car world and anything else tech, you know. So anyway, that's my show for the day. Thank you guys for joining me. I really, really appreciate each one of you guys. Shout out to Jania why hung out with me for the whole day today. Remember, guys, if you're new, go ahead and hit the subscribe button right down below. Hit the bell notification. Let you know whenever I upload or go live. Also, if you're watching this show right now, please hit the like button. Please hit the thumbs up for me. I'll really, really appreciate it. And that's what it's going to be. You know? Thank you for joining. I'm starving, guys. I haven't ate yet. It's what, 4 o'clock? 4 o'clock. I'm starving. I'm about to go give me some. You have to order some food, so hopefully it should be here soon. You know what I'm saying? Then we gotta go see a couple of movies and enjoy the rest of the day. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. See you guys later. Love you guys. Be cool with your neighbors. Be safe out there. Peace, love, one. Take it easy, guys. Bye.
can cash your chips in. You know I'll let you win, girl. Make a gamble with your heart. You'll find that my loving is worth more than a dozen than any guy that you would choose. Big fun, we can have it all, girl. Just say you will. Big fun tonight, girl. It will be so nice.
Yeah, yeah. Tommy G. My friends and family said that this could never be, 'cause we're so different, you'll end up leaving me. But baby, don't you know that living in the past, a love like ours, we know it's gonna last. Smooth as chocolate. care.